Hello and welcome back to another Pricey HD video, and today we've got a Game of the Week episode, and today my voice is slightly off, so if there is a few more pauses than usual, I do apologise, but anyway, let's get straight into it. This time, it is Manchester United versus Liverpool. In the background, of course, as usual, you've got your FIFA 17 simulation, and if you're a bit bored of the Game of the Week format now, don't worry, because soon, there will be a new Game of the Week format, and I can't wait, because I've thought of a really great idea on how I decide my prediction. And it's not actually a prediction, it's more like I've got to play for that prediction, if you understand what I mean. Well, you probably don't, but just wait, hold out, that will be coming soon. Game of the Week will be spiced up with some action. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. You have got a very, very interesting treat in store for you in this one. And, of course, just after the Team of the Year is over now, let's see how the Premier League copes with the fact that no Premier League players, yet again, get in it. I think De Gea probably deserved it this time out, which is quite relevant considering we have got a Manchester United Game of the Week coming your way. Right, on the BBC Sport website is the website that I'm using for this Game of the Week episode. It is a 1-1 prediction from Mark Lawrenson. And elsewhere, let's have a look at the stats. This is the 50th Premier League meeting between Manchester United and Liverpool. The Red Devils have won 27 of the previous 49. So, basically, Man United are probably just about the dominant in this fixture. But that is over a 22-year period. So, bear in mind that they might be the dominant, but it is literally by a mere 3 or 2 games there. So, bear in mind that Liverpool are just as competitive. Liverpool have lost 11 of their last 14 Premier League matches at Old Trafford, however. So, in the recent years of them 50 meetings, 14 of them at Old Trafford. The last 14 at Old Trafford, Liverpool have lost 11, which is pretty dreadful, to be fair. They have lost 67 league matches against United, more than at the hands of any other opponent. So that is pretty much their greatest rival, debatably. I would say this is probably more of a rivalry than Everton-Liverpool. I'm not an Everton or Liverpool fan, so it's not really my place to say that. Comment down below if you're a Liverpool or Everton fan. What do you see more as a rival? Liverpool fans more so. Do you see Manchester United or Everton? Because on one hand, you've got Everton, and they don't really hate each other as that such. It's always been known as the friendly derby as such. Not so friendly anymore, but it is a derby that is understood, and it isn't sort of as feisty as this one, because there is a pure hatred between these two sides, and that is what fuels great football matches. The only season in which both top-flight fixtures ended goalless was 1919-20. That is insane. The last time that both top-flight fixtures ended goalless was 1919 to 1920 season. It has been almost 100 years since that has happened, so this cannot be a 0-0, basically. That's not going to happen. United have won, if it is, then it's making history, of course. United have won their last 9 games in all competitions. Their best run sits in an 11-match win streak in January to February 2009. So they are on a very, very good run of form at the moment, and yet they, where are they? Yeah, still 6th, but they've gained a lot of ground on Arsenal, on Man City. It is amazing how much ground they've gained, and it just goes to show how much ground they'd actually lost this season. And there is now an even bigger gap between 6th and 7th. 7th being Everton, of course, a 9-point gap there. They would really have to mess up now, Man United, to fall out the top 6. And the top 6 is just how you expect it, just in a bit of a different order as to your expectations, in my opinion. I didn't expect this order to come true. I thought that Man United would get a Champions League spot this year. Maybe it's not going to happen. They are only, of course, though, 3 points away from it, so it is all still to play for. We are only 20 games into the season, just over halfway now, so of course it's all still to play for, although this season has absolutely flew by. It is immense, because soon it will be gone, and soon it will be back again for the next year, and it's like, what the hell? What's going on? Anyway, Manchester United. They could win 7 consecutive league matches for the first time since January to March 2013. So, basically, not making history, but making some recent history anyway. They would be sort of updating their statistics sort of thing in a positive way, because there's statistics that end up getting longer and longer ago, and longer ago, and they want to try and break that. So, now they could break that tomorrow, if you're watching this on the upload day. If he plays, Wayne Rooney will become the 21st Premier League player to make 450 Premier League appearances. That is just insane. He will he make it to the 500? Will he make it to the 500? That's a tough one, that is. 450, that's 50 games left still, 51 including this one if he doesn't play. That is a tough one. I think he probably will, but it will be at the very end of his career. He might just about, I don't know, he might just do an entire another season when he's about 40 years old or something, and just play one game in it, and that's his 500th appearance. He just comes on as an 89th minute substitute or something. Rooney needs one goal to surpass Sir Bobby Charlton's tally of 249 and become the outright top scorer in Manchester United's history. Oh, wow. Wow. We are seeing history being made, and there is no denying Rooney was a top-class player in his time. Maybe not so much as good as he was, but he still gets enough goals just to about. So basically, just to about get past that record. I think what's happened here is he's scored so many as a younger player, and now he's sort of slowed down in recent years, but he's scored so many as a younger player that he's resting on that sort of tally. And it's meant that he only needs to score a few more to get the actual record. So basically, he's done all the hard work. It's all now dependent on how far ahead he can go of that tally. 250 goals is a very nice round record as well. I really would like to see him do a few more. He's of course going to score more than one goal in the future. If he doesn't, then I don't really know what's happening. Imagine if he just stayed on it. How embarrassing would that be? The rest of his career, he never gets a goal for Manchester United. But I really think that he could be hitting the 260, 270 area pretty easily, to be fair, in the next 2-3 seasons. If that's, do you reckon he'll stay there till retirement? Do you want him to stay there till retirement, Manchester United fans? That'll be interesting to find out. I think he probably will. Liverpool, a win would set a club record of 47 points after 21 matches of a Premier League season, surpassing 46 from 2008-09. Wow. So that just really proves how well they've done this season. They are literally on a record this season. If they get this game and get 3 points from it. And yet they're still not first. It is unbelievable, isn't it? They have failed to score in consecutive matches for the first time since they went 3 games without a goal in February 2016. Liverpool could remain winless in their opening 4 matches of a calendar year in all competitions for the first time since '93, so 2017 alone hasn't been the greatest of starts. The Reds have kept just 3 clean sheets away from home in the league this season. Very negative, this, isn't it? Adam Lallana has been involved in 14 Premier League goals this season, 7 goals and 7 assists, which is more than any other English player. Sam's verdict, which is the sports analytics machine, most probable verdict, 1-1, most probability of a home win, 45% probability of draw, 27% probability of an away win, 28%. So, anyway, I do thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button down below. I think they were being very negative about Liverpool in the stats, unfortunately for them. And I will see you next time. My prediction, I think I'm going to go with a 1-1 like Sam and Mark Lawrenson did.